going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Will Hunting. It's your boy Brad, the Brett Man's right over there. Today we're giving you a spoiler-free review for Terrifier 3. What is Terrifier 3? That's going to be the third movie in the Terrifier franchise. Of course, if you haven't seen the first two movies, where have you been? We're freaking making things happen. This is awesome, Birdie. I'm excited to talk about this one today.
Ooh, dude, I'm terrified to talk about this movie because I don't think we're going to do it enough justice with how freaking crazy this movie gets and how freaking naughty everybody else is. And art has to set them in their Christmas spirit ways.
That's right, man, because this one is set after the events, about 5 years after the events of Terrifier 2. And it's set around Christmas time. It's a little bit different than Terrifier 2, which is set around Halloween. So it's a different flavor, it's a different vibe, and I think we got us something new to watch every December, man.
Oh, dude, absolutely we do. I feel like this one was a prime example of a welcome back to Christmas slasher goodness, man, and all the nasty ways. And by nasty, I mean freaking fantastic. I loved every single thing about. I wouldn't say love every single thing, but I loved the majority of what they did in this third installment.
Yeah, I think it's really like it's a perfect slasher movie at this point. And usually when you get a slasher franchise, the films tend to get worse over the
Mhm.
course of the franchise. In this case, I think it's quite the opposite. I think, obviously you had the first Terrifier movie, which was like a $35,000 budget, very low budget feel, very kind of cheap feeling. Of course, it has its moments. Not a huge fan of it personally, but when Terrifier 2 came out, changed the game. They got a lot more money. And then obviously Terrifier 3, they bumped the budget up to $1 million, dude. So they are rolling, they're rocking. They're giving us new creative kills in ways that you never could even think of in your head if you tried to. And what's beautiful about them is that they're freaking, they're so like over the top, like comedic almost, but it's so gruesome at the same time. It's a nice contrast. And I think that's what we go to slasher movies for, is to see cool kills. And that's what we
Mhm.
get here, man.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Like a lot of creative kills, and I even like question Damien Leone and his crew. Like, how in the world? Like, how do you think of this stuff, man? Like, how do you think about doing something so gross and gruesome to another human being? I know it's fake and all that, like with kills and all that, like on screen, but just to have the mindset to think about these kills is quite disturbing, but it's perfect for a horror movie. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I loved everything they did. I'm pretty sure this was a $2 million budget, and on opening weekend they made 18.3 million. So, woo! Really
Beat the
destroyed.
Joker.
Yeah,
Beat
beat
the
the
Joker.
Joker, and they even beat themselves. I'm talking about from a movie standpoint, here, but they did beat themselves as well for Terrifier 2. So, dude, I cannot be happy for this film, but more than anything, I cannot be any more happy than the happiest clown on the face of the planet. And that's Art the Clown, being good old Saint Nick.
I'm going to say this, and I don't think it's a stretch. I think he's the best clown in horror. I really do. Pennywise is,
Even better than your Pennywise?
well, that's different. My version of Pennywise is a little bit different. He takes the cake. He's just a drunk bastard. But this guy, he's goofy as hell, dude. Like he's sitting here, like again, you're contrasting these crazy ass brutal kills, body parts going everywhere with this goofy ass. He's putting on glasses and shit, and like you give that guy, three random items in a room, he's going to find a way to kill you with it. If whether it's mashed potatoes or fucking an ice machine. I don't know. I don't even know where he comes up with this shit. He's fucking crazy. But he's so funny at the same time, dude. He's always like, he's like a meme now that you see him on TikTok all the time doing all his dances and shit.
Mhm.
At one point in this movie, he gets so excited to see Santa Claus, and that had me rolling. Like he just sees him through a window and just fucking like that was awesome. That's what I love to see. The way his eyes light up like he's like, and then he just goes in there and does his art shit, which is 10 out of 10 when it comes to fucking clown business, man.
Oh, dude, and it also introduces a brand new way to say hello to your very good friend. Whack! Like, I'm just telling you, man, like Art the Clown, he just it has just charisma about him. It's really hard to explain, but you just can't help. No matter he is just killing people in these most brutal ways, you can't look away. You got to pay attention every single time he's on screen just to see what the hell he's going to do next. And here's the sick part: we're all sick here, we enjoy it. Like we enjoy what he does. It's just crazy at this point. And I'll even say this now. We've been begging for a new horror icon in the horror genre. Art the Clown is your new horror icon.
Oh, we have one now, bud. And I'll tell you what, too, we got another final girl by the name of Sienna Shaw. She's
Damn right we
fantastic.
do.
She continues to tear things up here in Terrifier 3. Absolutely awesome character. And she's a little bit different here. She's got a little PTSD from the events of the second movie, kind of exploring that. Kind of seeing things, same kind of shit we see with like Laurie Strode and Rob Zombie H2, just not as extreme. Um,
Except for the fact she doesn't see a white horse.
Yeah, but she's getting there. It'll happen one day. But it balances that all the crazy stuff with this story with her and battling that. And I like what they did with both characters. They kind of build upon Art, and they kind of tell you a little bit more about Art and where he comes from. And they also build Sienna in a way where she's got a nice arc. And it feels, I said this when I first dropped my reaction, it feels like a second act of a trilogy is what this movie feels like. It feels like it's setting up for more. It feels like that. And I think the director even said this was the goal. It feels like their Empire Strikes Back here is what it does. And
Mm.
from everything from the character, like I said, the character arcs and everything like that, that's kind of how it feels. So I love it for that, man, because it makes me excited for more. And it's hard to do that for a slasher franchise. Like no slasher franchise ever just leaves you dangling for more like this
Mhm.
one did. So I love it for that.
Oh, dude, absolutely. And Lauren LaVera, it's just you beautiful soul. You played the whole, which I love the whole direction of the PTSD side of her character. It's just it logically makes sense with all the freaking shit she went through in Terrifier 2. And yeah, it didn't stop. And not only that, I think they ramped it up on her. So you can actually ask her hands on that. But Lauren LaVera is just such a very good actress. I hope she gets more opportunities outside of Terrifier when that story is officially done. Which, yeah, guess what? The story's not done yet because we're going to get a Terrifier 4. They announced it before even the release of Terrifier 3. That's how confident they were in this franchise. And so I couldn't be more happier again for Damien Leone, Lauren LaVera, beautiful soul. And yeah, I'll even give roses to David Howard Thornton, who is the crazed madman behind Art the Clown. Don't really agree with him outside, like personally, but when it comes to his acting ability of what he brings Art the Clown, legendary status, and I cannot give him his roses. Or I can give him his roses.
Yeah, he's fantastic, man. Great job bringing this character to life, and given a character without any dialogue, so much personality, hard to do.
Oh, so difficult.
Yeah, and he nails it, man. Yeah, I think the look itself is obviously top notch here, and yeah, I love it, man.
Dude, and what about that freaking Christmas song or the new Christmas song about Art the Clown that played at the end of the movie?
Oh, I love it, dude. I
Oh,
absolutely love it. It was
dude,
cool as
it's
hell.
that's great. And the last character I really want to like dive in, really the last two characters, Gabby, which is like kind of like a little niece. I want to say the niece of Sienna Shaw, which is played by Antonia Rose. God, I butchered the hell out of that. So we're just gonna just keep her call her by her character name of Gabby. I liked her introduction to like this Terrifier world and what they're going to do with her in particular got me really excited. And I just thought that actress did a very good job in this film.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I think so too.
And then the last one, we gotta talk about that that freaking sidekick of freaking Art the Clown, man.
Oh
What
yeah, that was a
the
cool addition, man.
actual hell? And that is Victoria Hayes, who was from the original movie. And if you know, you know. Again, we're not going to spoil it, but holy hell, she did a complete 180 into madness.
Yeah, she did. You could say that for sure. She's kind of crazy here, but I liked it. Again, it adds something to the art character, which I think again is needed. You got to kind of build upon it and do different things, and they did that here and threw in a little psychic, and I think it works. I think it's a nice addition to the trilogy here so far.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think I'm good, man. I think I just love it, man. I think if you guys get a chance to see it, go check it out
Mhm.
because this one kicks a lot of ass, a lot of ass.
Yeah, kick a lot or takes ass and kicks names. So that's all I gotta say about this film. So Brad, how would you rate this on a movie scale?
Give it to me 4.25 out of 5. I'll do that.
The All right. I will also give it the 4.25 as well, which is just not nearly as good enough as Terrifier 2, but it's just not that far off. Maybe in the future, I could learn to love this movie a lot better than Terrifier 2, but maybe with time. But other than that, though, 4.25 in a trilogy, really impressive.
Very solid. Keep doing it, man. Keep making these things freaking bing, and I love it.
Oh yeah, and we're definitely going to get more of our boy Art the Clown with Terrifier 4 in the future, which I'm sure we'll do a trailer reaction and a review for when that comes out. But let me go ask you guys, what did you all think about Terrifier 3, the third installment in the Terrifier franchise, the third or really fourth installment of just us knowing about Art the Clown? Did you like that crazy son of a bitch and the gruesome kills of this movie, or are you one of those that left the theater just because you couldn't stomach it? If you do, tell us why you couldn't stomach it. Let us know in the comment section down below, and let's get that discussion rolling.
If you want to help us find the good reels, you can use it to find us at all the links down below in the description.
Absolutely. So until then, Brad, I am going to go ahead and take a shower, and hopefully I don't hear a chainsaw.
Yeah, be careful in there, man. Lock your door. Not that it would matter.
It could, like.